In a world where history meets the present, where tradition collides with progress, and where the crown of the British monarchy stands at the crossroads of time, we embark on a journey through the archives of royalty and the winds of change. From the reign of Queen Victoria, where political power began to slip from the throne's grasp, to the dawn of woke culture, craving inclusivity while challenging the monarchy's delicate balance between unity and progress. As we unravel the enigmatic legacy of Queen Elizabeth II, who once presided over a nation where same-sex relations were criminalized, we witness the transformation of a monarch. In 2013, she bestowed her royal assent upon a historic Equal Rights Charter and the Marriage of Same-Sex Couples Act for England and Wales, a monumental step towards inclusivity. Yet, her purposeful distance from politics implies the royal assent is simply stating what the government policy is and does not reflect her personal beliefs, shrouding her legacy in complexity. With the ascension of King Charles III, we ponder whether his silence regarding the LGBTQ community mirrors a deliberate neutrality or a continuation of tradition. Meanwhile, the younger royals, Prince William and Princess Kate, shine as beacons of support for the cause, raising questions about their motivations and the monarchy's future. But as we reach the precipice of our exploration, one thing remains clear. The answers to these questions elude us, like fragments of a tantalizing puzzle waiting to be assembled. Is it all by design, or is it simply the way it should be? The mysteries of the British monarchy's stance on woke culture and LGBTQ rights beckon us to delve deeper, leaving us yearning for more, and the journey has only just begun. The monarchy has witnessed a tapestry of time where the acceptance of LGBTQ rights was but a distant dream. The days of gay kings and queens of England remained veiled in secrecy, stifled by the rigid norms of their eras. King Edward II, for instance, was well known for showering attention on his male court favorites, particularly Piers Gaveston, the first Earl of Cornwall. He, however, never came out openly as gay, for he lived in a time when the monarchy stood as a symbol of tradition and unity, shackled by the weight of its own history. But as we unravel this enigmatic tale, we discover that the monarchy has played a pivotal role in uniting the realms. Its enduring presence, a thread that weaves together a diverse people and nations. The journey of same-sex unions, from Queen Elizabeth II's coronation to her final breath, leaves no stone unturned. Her reign bore witness to seismic shifts in legislation, from the criminalization of same-sex relations at the beginning of her reign in 1953 to a transformative moment when she granted her royal assent to pro-LGBTQ legislations in 2013. 60 years into her reign, leaving a mark in history as the British monarch who assented to Same-Sex Couple Act by Parliament that legalized same-sex marriage. Although there was an argument that she should not be credited or held accountable for the decisions of Parliament, Her Majesty had come a long way as a progressive traditional monarch who did not stand in the way of the winds of change, fulfilling her role as a monarch, uniting the realms in all shape or form. A queen whose neutral stance may have stemmed from a profound sense of duty to the crown as she navigated a precarious path between tradition and progress. While some members of the queer group thought Her Majesty genuinely cared about their community, others thought that, in her capacity, she could have done more for them. But for a monarch who never made any gestures towards anything else, people often projected their beliefs onto her. As a unifying factor that was above politics, Her Majesty was so good at her job that it was almost impossible to see what she felt personally. With her passing on, we can't help but wonder if her successors will live up to her legacy or even push the inclusivity boundaries further. The spotlight then shifts to Prince William and Princess Kate, who have openly embraced the LGBTQ community. Their actions speak volumes, from inviting LGBTQ plus people to Kensington Palace to learn more about bullying of the community, to Prince William appearing on the front cover of Attitude magazine, becoming the first member of the royal family to pose for an LGBTQ publication. And, as reported by The Guardian, during a visit to the London base of LGBTQ charity, the Albert Kennedy Trust, William was asked by a young man how he would react to his child coming out. He replied, "I think you don't really start thinking about that until you are a parent, and I think obviously absolutely fine by me," he added. "I fully support whatever decision they make, but it does worry me from a parent point of view how many barriers, hateful words, persecution, and discrimination that might come with."
What do you think about that in terms of if one of your kids would be LGBT?
Sure. So as I said next door, I think I've only started thinking about it since I've had children, really, to be honest. And so it is something I'm nervous about, not because I'm worried about them being gay or anything. It's more about the fact that I'm worried about the pressures, as you or I'm here, that they're going to face and how much harder their life could be. So from a parent point of view, that's the angle I worry about. Is that I wish we lived in a world that it was, like you said, felt really normal, cool. But particularly for my family, in the position that we are in, that's the bit I'm nervous about. I fully support, whatever decision they make.
But, as we commend their efforts, a lingering question arises. Is their motivation rooted in goodwill, a revolution of the monarchy, or a strategic move to secure their future, and that of the crown, to remain relevant in a rapidly changing world? King Charles III is a monarch whose silence on LGBTQ issues raises eyebrows. Is he following in the footsteps of Queen Elizabeth II, preserving tradition, or is he simply not an ally? His reign raises questions about priorities, loyalty to Her Majesty's cause, and whether he is a king bound by the past or a monarch with more pressing matters. We will be on the lookout as His Majesty's legacy on this course unfolds. As we draw this tale to its dramatic conclusion, we are left with a multitude of questions. The three age sets Queen Elizabeth II's era, the goodwill of Prince William and Princess Kate, and the enigma of King Charles all play a role in the progression of the monarchy. Yet, the future remains uncertain. Can the winds of change blow through the hallowed halls of royalty, bringing forth a more inclusive era where gay royals or even monarchs are embraced? Only time, that most elusive of witnesses, will unveil the secrets held within the heart of the British monarchy.